Now, I know that you guys are just dying to play instruments, and I can tell that from your look on your faces, because I handed this to you. You are so unlike children. I have to tell you, the day that I do instruments in my classroom, I like to take a Valium. I understand the need for it, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing instruments today. But the benefit the kids get from that, and you set rules and guidelines down with them early, then you're fine. And you have to stick to the guidelines. You have to make them follow those. You know, if you play before I say, I take your instrument away, and then you really do. You really do. We're going to do one called Buckets to Body Percussion. This is Mark Burrows. Here's what's cool about it. How many of you have buckets in your classroom that you use? All right, that's great. Sadly, I have a wonderful drum ensemble of things in my classroom, but I'm in a middle school. I teach 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I like doing it with my 5th and 6th, but my classroom is in the middle of the school. And they said that my room is soundproof. It's not, because I have 8th grade teachers who are in the hall with me going this. How long are you going to be doing this? So I have to have good weather. We have to go outside with it, which is fine. You know, but in Oklahoma, when you have good weather, that's the problem. So you have to be really careful. But if you have the capabilities of doing it, here's what he has made suggestions. And he has a whole bunch of ideas for things that you can get for cheap. Oh, it's in your Heritage Center. Okay, that's the other one, and it'll show you that. You can get a plastic 5-gallon buckets. These are your Tenor Drums. They sell these sometimes. Hardware stores will sell them 10 packs for $30. We're going to talk about your idea too. How many of you have these and you can't get them apart? Okay, so there's an idea. She said she read somewhere.
Yeah. Right where she's pointing at, drill a small hole in the side there, and that will relieve that air pressure between them. So I haven't done it yet, but I saw it, and
that's great. We had the light. I was talking to a gal, and she said, "Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of them, and they're stuck together, and I can't get them apart." She says, "So we've been able to use them."
And one other thing, before you go out and buy those things,
yeah,
talk to your maintenance folks. Yeah. I got 25 of them delivered to me like 2 days after I asked them. Our maintenance supervisor had been keeping them. They had had the paint that they used to line the football field in, and so he had gobs of them. So
the cafeteria will also say simple buckets.
Cafeteria.
Like restaurants.
Restaurants are great.
Johnny the Painter will have a few of these.
Restaurants.
They might not be the color of your choice, but get over it. Take the handles off. Don't want the handles. Although someone said you can, when we looked up online how to get these apart if they have handles on them, you just take the bottom bucket, whatever it is, and step on the handle and then pull. You can get them up that way. He showed it on the Google guy did. He was pretty good. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 5-gallon buckets. You can get a 32-gallon heavy-duty waste bin as part of your ensemble. They sell for about $35 each. So just give them some price tags in there. A 55-gallon blue plastic drum, that's going to be your taiko, Japanese taiko drum. And they sell for about $17 a piece. Guys, this is like your grocery money. 5-gallon water bottles. And these are like congas, so they sell for about $7 or less. Take your drumsticks. And he really highly recommends actual drumsticks because other things could splinter. And so if you can just find some place that will sell. He found a vendor that could sell the drumsticks for $3 a pair. That's pretty good. And plastic bottle rattles. So, take your plastic bottles and put stones in them or beans or whatever. And coffee cans. And that makes the ensemble for the things that he describes in this particular book. Now, he does a game, an echo game, and he has the kids all with their drums. He usually starts with these. He says, okay, if you've got these, you've got to play with me. Sorry, you're the demonstrators. Put it over here. He has them just echo. There's 4 places. There's the head, there's the rim, there's the sides, and your sticks. So those are the 4 levels of sound. So you guys that have drums, you guys are going to echo me, okay? Now, if I were you, I would do a layering game with that, where I will do 4 beats, and then you have to echo the 4 beats after me, but I'm doing something else while. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Go. So that's great. It's hard. Hey, if everything's easy, and my kids that say it's hard, I can't do it, I'll say, you can't do it yet. Because if I make everything easy for you, you won't do it. Do you play video games you can beat every time?
I don't play video.
They might be playing those video games because they haven't beat it yet. That's what drives them. All right, now you're going to do this with your, oh yeah.
I was just going to say a good rule in some of my classes is to have like a 2 to 3 inch rule. You can't go more than a couple inches away because you're getting the kids that want to like go over the head.
Oh, that is an excellent rule. How about others? Do you have other rules? Things that you've done?
Just not a rule, but we have the bucket drums and we have a tile floor, so I have carpet squares and we set them on those, and that's
important.
It's still kind of loud, but it helps a lot. And then plus the scraping noise of the buckets on the floor is awful.
That's like fingernails on a chalkboard, right? Is that what the student does if they try to get mad at you?
Don't do it with your feet. Don't touch them with your feet.
Oh my goodness, I can see it all. That would be 2 items for that day. Okay. Make the principal come in for that one. All right. Then he does one where you have to do it with your eyes closed. Let's try that. Close your eyes. Okay, I'll start with the head. So those are ideas. He gives you all kinds of things that you can do. Call response stuff, game ideas, pass the beat around the circle. Those things you probably already know. It's scene collected, and it's with this bucket thing. Bucket thing. Now, each of you. I've said some of those things in the classroom. Like, oh my goodness, I hope they don't go home and repeat that to their parents. We're going to do. I remember the day that I introduced teamed 8 notes to my class, and I had a little child that had a filthy mouth. I mean, I just was new. In our school, they need to go to the bathroom. They say, "Do you need to go TT?" I'm like, we go to the teachers, please don't say that anymore. Go to the bathroom. That's what it is. Well, so the kids come at that, and I just knew that if I introduced TT to Daniel, he would go with that. Yeah? But anyway, we got through the lesson. He did great, and I wore all my music jewelry and all of that good stuff. So it looked really good. And as they were lining up, and I'm standing there waiting on the teacher again. It's amazing how the clocks are not on time. But always on time. I can't figure out how in 30 minutes the clock can get off. Anyway, as we're standing there waiting, Daniel points right here and he says, "Miss Miller, I like your TTs." And I said, "Excuse me?" And then he grabbed my necklace that had themed 8 notes. I like your TTs. I'm thinking, I've been having one sent to me in a while. That story stays here. That's awesome. So here's this is a 3-part bucket jam. You guys, I don't care what you are, but you have an instrument over here, right? If you don't, play your chair. And you are going to be group 1. You in the middle are group 2, and you're group 3. Now, if you do have a bucket, you on group 1 need to play the head of it. And if you are group 2, you're going to play the sides. And if you are group 3, you're going to play the rim. Now, rim, you have the easiest rhythm pattern. It is just E, E, E. Everybody over here play your instrument. If you don't have one, I'm going to give it to you like this. That's all you have to do. Okay, so you are 3. Sides, you are T-T-Ta, T-T-Ta, T-T-T-T-Ta. gotta make up something fun to say. I put for this one, having fun, oh, we can play like a drum. We are having fun, oh, we can play like a drum. We are having Good, now we're gonna get you worked in. You're gonna do your part. We're gonna start actually with the sides. Tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta. We'll start with you. We're gonna bring in the rims. I'll say 3, which is ta, 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 and then we'll bring in the head. And keep playing your pattern unless I point to you with your numbers. So if you were 1 and you were 2, and I did this, then all I want you to do is play straight quarter note beats. Beat, 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 beat. Generally, if I give you that signal to do that, you're going to do that for 16 counts. And we'll switch off. So don't get mad about it. You'll get your chance. Okay. But yours is sort of ta, ta, ta anyway, right? Yeah. Actually, they want you to switch to a different rhythm pattern, but I'm not going to have you do that today. You'd have to do that later with them. So they do have this change these up a little bit. You ready, sides? 2, here you go. Okay, so that's called buckets to body percussion. So he has things you can do with your body too. You've just seen